What up, world? You already know it's your brother and Google. Now you see RA&M. Once again, you were tuned in to RA&M RBG TV family, and you know we do keep it G. Raw and cut common sense for the common people dealing with the common issues, and you know we're trying to seek those common solutions. And of course, you've been working with me long enough, so you already know what I'm bringing to the table. You already know my best foot forward, which is black love, because you already know black love is the cure for the black nation family. So let's get it. With that being said, we're going to start it off. You already know how we do. We got to bless up the place. So with that being said, while people start to come on in, let the rhythms roll. Start it off nice. Tell a friend, you already know how we do.
Healing for food. Healing for shelter. Healing for clothes. Healing for everything. Everything is just good.
Brother Denzel, what's up?
Without any apology, here is imperial majesty.
You already know how we do. Will be a gut check. The number will be in the chat room later on, so you know you're going to call in, talk it up a little bit for those that's out there. But in the meantime, 7, what up?
He who seeks of only vanity and no love for humanity shall fade.
We're going to let it build up, like I said, and after that, we're going to go in. Just rock with me.
He who checks for only wealth,
it's all good, 7. Life is life.
Physical health shall fade away, fade away.
The gut check.
Though some believe in diamonds and pearl and feel like they're on top of the world, they shall fade away. Hear what I say?
Listen.
The rich is getting richer every day. And the little that the poor man got, it shall be taken away. Do you hear what I say?
Yes.
Hear what I say?
Miss Sad.
The man who worships silver and gold shall surely, surely, surely lose his own soul.
Gonna run one more, then we going in.
Then fade away. One who's always acting smart and don't carry no love in his heart shall fade away. Lava at a fire burn. Don't know.
I was Junior Biles that you just heard, old school.
Crushable spine. So you're rolling up. Anyway, getting ready for the liberation, yo. Liberate yourself and educate a one, yo. Victory comes with unification. Not until we see ourselves as Ethiopians, yes. Pay the price without no hesitation, yeah. Sacrifice to make a better
what up, fam?
nation. If violence is your only demonstration, then use it on dirty Babylon. My youth, stay focused, stand firm, don't be anxious, stand firm, be instructed, stand firm. Cause liberation is my only concern.
Hope it's yours too.
My youth be courageous, stand firm, be a warrior, stand firm, break the barriers, stand firm. Cause liberation is my only concern.
Let me pull up. All right. What up, fam? Once again, you already know, like I said before, it's your brother and Google. Now you see R&M. You will tune in to R&M or BG TV, fam, and you do know once again we keep it G. I'm gonna try my best not to be long on this one, man. I'm gonna go pretty much straight to the point. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk on the topic of what's the point? Who you fooling? Who you think you fooling? I'm gonna say that again. What's the point? Who you think you fooling? Now, the reason why I asked this question, nonetheless, is a question that I pretty much ask myself on many different occasions, and I'm pretty sure for those who live this life accordingly, see the things that you see, hear the things that you hear, feel the things that you feel, I'm pretty sure you've asked yourself this question. But if you haven't, ask yourself this question, genuinely, because this is a gut check that I'm talking about. What's the point? Who you think you fooling? Now, when I say that, I'm saying this. Again, like I've been saying on the last few episodes, if you've been walking me in this series. What's going on, Sister Radical P, sis? If you've been rocking with me in the last, couple episodes in this series. Basically, I've been saying like this, man. This whole mass rapture of every single living Negro here in America, 3Ks don't get it twisted, primarily. It's a myth, man. And the more you put into this myth, the more you try your hardest to make this myth a reality, the harder you're going to crash, the more you're going to burn out, the more you're going to get pissed off with everybody that looks like you. Which causes more strife, which causes more anger, which causes more rifts, and this, that, and the third, and we get absolutely nowhere. If anything, we get back further than where we are, where we started. So again, who you think you're fooling? What's the point? What I've been stressing lately in my last couple walks with y'all is basically this, man. We want to see things, allegedly. We want to live out certain things, allegedly. Again, you already know, we got the rhetoric down packed. The cosmetic stuff, the accessorized, and the romance even, down pat. But when you really get down to the nitty gritty of this thing, when you really look yourself in the mirror and really gaze into those two eyes of yours, gaze into that soul of yours, you have to ask yourself this question. What really is the point of spewing this rhetoric over and over and over again? Again, this mass rapture. It's not going to happen. Cut your losses while you're ahead. Like they say in the movie, what's that movie? Don't Be a Menace, back in the day. Give up hope. Dreams are for suckers. I'm laughing, but follow my analogies. Follow where I'm walking with it. You have to be able to live out the example of that which you want to see on an individual level, primarily. That's your foundational base right then and there. It has nothing to do with rhetoric. It has nothing to do with philosophies even, and the you already know the Super Saiyan consciousness. It's as simple as common sense, man. What do you want to live out? How do you want to live out? Do you want to escape and get away from the conditions that you are currently in? No matter what it is, we all have different conditions that we all in, but commonly we all pretty much dealing with the same shit nonetheless. So the question is, do you want it to be living out in your life? Is it believable in your world? Is it something that you really think you can achieve in your own time, in real life time? Or is it something that if you don't have everybody, you give up hope? You put it, you fold your flag nonetheless. So again, is this believable in your world, or are you trying to convince other people? So again, who are you really fooling? Who you think you fooling nonetheless? Because at the end of the day, let's face it for what it is, man. Let's face reality for what it is. Folks are comfortable where they are, and you have to respect just that. Don't let their comfort in misery, nonetheless, or their comfort in whatever they're dealing with that may be opposite of what you're thinking, a negative to your positive, so-called, whatever the case may be. Don't let that throw you off. And not for nothing, that's exactly what's happening right now. All you got to do is look around. Go outside, for those who go outside and play with this work for real, for real. I don't mean, when I say play, I'm talking about working for real, for real. Who's boots on the ground. And not for nothing, social media, that's your pretty much your primary source of all of this shit. Just scroll around. Just look around. You see exactly what I'm talking about. People are turning in their cards. They turning in their memberships to whatever organization they part of. They turning in their membership to the black race nonetheless. Everything everything's imploding right now. All in the name of black power. All in the name of black consciousness. This is why I say black integrity is the name of the game right now. This is why I say black integrity is the name of the order right now. Because at the end of the day, without that integrity, you will never see black power. You will never see black advancement nonetheless at all. All this stuff that we love to romance, that shit will never happen because you're not using an integral mind. Therefore, your walks and your speech will be just that. Lacking integrity. And when you lack integrity, you're going to lack accountability at the same time. And when you lack accountability, all you're going to do is finger point and blame everybody else for your condition, this, that, and the third. The continuous cycle of nothingness. Now watch this. Folks talk about this word movement, right? That's a key word that everybody's using these days. The movement, the movement, the movement. I'm going to say it like this. Movements move. That's the foundational word. That's the key word in the word movement. Move. Movements move. They go somewhere. They have an idea. They have an agenda. They work toward it. There's strategy involved. There's execution involved. Show me the strategy and the execution that's taking place right now. Somebody say something right now. Exactly. Big LOL, Sister Radical. Exactly my point. Big LOL. You know why? Because this is not serious to a lot of people. There is no integrity with a lot of people. There's a lot of loudness. There's a lot of rhetoric. There's a lot of blah, blah, blah. The same old shit that's been going on for the last 50 to 60 years. The same old words, damn near to the letter. But again, there's no movement behind it. And of course, the reason why there's no movement behind it is because folks refuse to be that example. Folks refuse to put themselves out there on the line like they always say, the front line is, front line that. Well, I'm going to tell you where the front line really is, family, because y'all got this whole battlefield, wartime scenario where everybody's outside with a rifle in their hand. Again, who you fooling? The front line is your goddamn self, family. And again, if you lack integrity, everything that you spitting, it will be completely shit. Look around. I tell no lies. I'm just reporting what's going on. You don't like what's going on? Change it. You don't like how I'm saying it? Oh well, get over it. Fight me. Whatever. But that's the real deal. At the end of the day, again, I'm going to say it. Movements move. Everybody want to talk about they part of this movement and that movement and this movement, this and that and third. But nobody's moving anywhere. We got all these different organizations and no organization. You know why? Egos. Emotions. Now, again, it's okay to have emotions. Everybody's going to feel here and this and the third. But emotionalism is something totally different. Everybody lives their life based off of emotions. And those most of the emotions that comes off are negative. They're hostile. They're feisty, all towards each other. But we're supposed to be comrades. We're supposed to be brothers and sisters, kings and queens and goddesses and this, that, and that. Again, all these romantic words with no liberty behind it. So again, what's the point? Who you fooling? And again, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, this is coming from your so-called Super Saiyan, holier than thou, super exalted, conscious Negroes. The know-it-alls who haven't done nothing with anything that they know. Just jibber-jatter, chitter-chatter, and scaring the rest of the family off. Scaring the rest of the black family away. This, that, and the third. And then you want to, like I said before in the last couple bills, you want to cry, complain, talking about everybody's not getting down. No, they just not getting down with your simple Simon ass. Get it together. Slow down. Get on the front line, which is the front line of yourself. Live according to everything that you say in your rhetoric to everybody out there. Because if you can't live it yourself, again, who are you fooling? Because all these so-called unconscious dead Negroes out here, the sleep ones, because you are the woke ones, right? So the sleep ones, well, they sleep right through you, snoring and all, Z's kicking and all, clouds and all, counting sheep and all. They see right through your black ass. So again, who you fooling? The biggest thing that's going on right now, besides the back and forth debates between, like I said, the Super Saiyan Negroes or whatever, conscious ones or whatever, right? Again, 9 times out of 10, these are the ones that pretty much just got put on to this shit. You can always tell the ones that just got put on because they go the hardest. They got the most rah, again, with their own people. Because again, like I said before, you go through the different stages. You go through the denial stage, you go through the angry stage. But a lot of times, most times, folks stay in the angry stage, but they take that anger and anguish out amongst each other instead of building each other up. Again, but we brothers, sisters, and comrades. Who you fooling? Who are you fooling? Put it this way. Like I always said before, in order to get past an issue, you got to identify the issue. Face it for what it is. Negroes do not like other Negroes. You know why? Because Negroes don't like themselves individually. So the collective, you might as well throw that out. Until you deal with that individual in the mirror, the collective, again, is a dream. So the more folks out here is talking all this rapture of all black people, starting from here into the world, out to the rest, you know what I'm saying, all the galaxies and this, that. Who you fooling? You don't even believe this shit, man. Y'all like to talk about the religious people and all this, that, third, how much they don't believe in their mythologies and their philosophies and rhetoric, that, third. But again, you have turned just into them, just with a different name, just with a different title, and all this other stuff. You've turned into them. You have turned just into them, if not a little bit more. So again, do you believe this stuff? Because if you believed it, you would walk it. But because, just like Rock VMZ said, shout out QCRBGs, Rocker Moose, shout out, what up? What'd you say, Rocker? It's a lot of talking, but I don't see no work, right? Gut check. You know how our people are. Our people like to see results. And because there is a lack of results, because there is no moving in these movements, the rest of the black collective out there, the sleep ones, the dead Negroes, the 85s, whatever you want to like to call them, they sit back and laugh. They sit back and crack jokes. They sit back and just say, And y'all want to come talk to us. Because nobody's being the example. Nobody wants to be that example because being that example requires work. And that work also requires accountability and responding to your ability, aka responsibility, which is a gut check that people do not want to take. You already know what, as far as dealing with the brothers and the sisters, dealing with relationships level. I've been there, done that. We'll probably get to that on another topic, whatever. But you already know, until those two come back together, first come together on themselves in their own right mind so they can identify one another, ain't none of this shit gonna happen. So again, what's the point? Who are you fooling? Now don't take what I'm saying and think saying I'm encouraging everybody to stop doing what we're doing or whatever the case may be, or stop spitting rhetoric. I'm not saying that. Not at all. I'm encouraging you to live. I'm encouraging us to live. Myself. Again, when I talk to y'all, I'm primarily talking to myself. But I talk to y'all because you all are a reflection of myself. You know, you don't know how many times I've been saying to myself lately and in the past, you know what? What the hell am I doing out here? Why am I doing this shit? What's the point? But that comes from actually walking. When you walk this shit, trust me, you will have these emotions. You will have that, why are we doing this type syndrome or whatever. But eventually, you'll get over it if you really bout it. If you really down for the come up. You'll get over it and you'll stay the course. You'll get back out there, or get back up on that horse nonetheless, for lack of a better phrase, and you'll ride on out. Pause. But if this ain't for you, and there's been a big trend of that coming on lately, a lot of people, like I said before, turning in their flags, turning in their cards or whatever, right? Going in on the family, helping the family implode more. Then you wasn't about it from the beginning. You was just down for the trend. You was down for the photo ops and all that other stuff, taking pictures and all, you know, again, like I said, the cosmetic stuff. That's what you was down for. Once you realize that this shit costs money, time, energy, resources, manpower, etc., etc., you said, hold up, time out. I gotta give this shit up because I have to live this. This is real. This is life. Yeah, you gave it up. But you want to talk big, bad, and brave, like again, like you the top dog, you the top scholar and the top enforcer, trying to G-check people. But again, who you fooling? Who you fooling? All right, fam. You already know how we do, man. I'm gonna take a quick little break, real quick. I'm gonna throw the number up in the chat room. For anybody that's out there who want to call in, give me your point of view, what's going on, how you feel out there, based on this whole topic. Again, what's the point? Who you think you fooling? So in the meantime, you already know, man. RNMRBG TV. Walk with me the way I walk with you. Let me find a rhythm. Here we go.
When them take it from Africa, we yard. Never have no criminal record. I know them take it go abroad. Starting point. Marcus Garvey, our prophet first man.
Dread, what up? I'm good, Seven. I'm good. I just got things on my brain, fam.
So we no come here for no visa and no passport. We no come here for no visa and no passport. The Ebola we come down here for the same boat. Ebola we come down here for the same boat. We no come here for no visa and no passport. We no come here for no visa and no passport. While Google have to run like the same boat. Ebola we come down here for the same boat. The police and soldier, all the commissioner, the nurse and doctor, the judge and lawyer, also the governor general and prime minister. The whole of we come down here for the same boat. Rise up, oh ye mighty ways. Rise and take a stand again. My people still cutting through the game. Babylon, them and use them brains. No change on our feet, but we are not free. Living in this outdoor captivity. My people still living in poverty. Fear of safety can't be free.
Jay, what up? You ain't never late, girl. You on time, girl. Anytime you show up, you on time, girl. Miss Sad.
Say when I'm ready, you must hold on steady. We're moving off at lightning speed. Yeah. Take a seat and wait till I'm ready.
I'm coming, just hold on steady, yeah.
Big ships sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ships sailing on the ocean.
Kemet, what up? Nah, that's Freddie, man. That's not Gregory. That's Freddie. Respect the Gregory Aggers, though. Respect. The cool ruler. Rest in peace.
Big ship sailing on the ocean.
Listen to this. Listen.
That's the far right. And I saw an angel ascended from the east, having the seal of the living King Emperor
Haile Selassie the first.
And he cried out with a loud voice, saying, oh, it's a raggy road.
The road is so rough.
A raggy road.
The road is so tough.
A raggy road. Road is so rough. Raggy road.
Some folks can't handle.
For the longest while, I make a career, no for them want to solve. Hey. Trying this road for the longest while, I never yet try Papa fall another man coil. Trying this road for the longest while, a long time David House and them no stop till the soil. Trying this road for the longest while, and give away more than 1/10 of the spoil. Trying this road for the longest while, and still my name never run out joy. If someone you're free, but tell them I'm not bargain, tell them I'm not deal. Enough of them no one put them shoulder to the wheel, so them go rape, them go rob and them go kill and steal. All I try eat all another man heal. When I dead, when I come, when I'm blind figure feel. One man was worthy to open the seal. Emperor Selassie, I know he's real. Babylon get champion and me.
Alan, pull up. Mr. Capleton, fireman, big up on himself. So again, we talking on the topic of what's the point? Who you think you fooling, right? Now here's another thing I want to throw in here, right? We always talk about nation this, family that, the community this, unity that. Rhetoric, romance, feel good, right? Look how we act amongst each other though, dead ass, for real. Dead ass. Now, am I taking other people outside off the hook from the outside that does what they do? Hell no. You already know I acknowledge it and I speak on that every chance I get. But at the end of the day, we can no longer play the blame game, man. Be grown, man up, woman up, stand up. Account for your shit. What are you bringing to the table that should not be on the table? What are you taking off the table that should be on the table? What are you taking from your brother and sister that you should be giving to your brother and sister? and so on and so on. The way we go at each other, dead ass, is sad, man. It's sickening, man. The things that we encourage from one another is sad. It's sickening. It's embarrassing, even. It's disgusting. And not for nothing, until you say things like this, until you put it in terms just like that, change will never come, because you will never acknowledge it for what it is. You will never identify it and target it for what it is to remove the situation. It'll never happen. You'll just keep walking over it, sweeping up under the rug. Meanwhile, the rug is getting more lumpy and more lumpy. Damn it! Now you got a freaking mountain in the middle of your living room because you kept sweeping dirt up under the rug. No, put the shit in the dustpan, throw it in the garbage, take the garbage outside. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how you clean up your situation. That's how you clean up your condition. That's how you clean up your consciousness, even. Put it this way. One of the sisters that called in on the last build that we did last week, whatever, I forgot her name, but big ups to you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. She pretty much said that our minds are polluted, and I agree with her 100%. Polluted. These things right here called ears are doors. They're gateways, even, to the greatest galaxy of all, the mind. What is the doors open to? What are you welcoming into that door? You feel me? The things that we say to one another, things that we hear, take in on a daily basis. It all has an effect here. Whether you want to disagree and deny it or not, it does have an effect. Now, we'll say this. Folks are going to do what they're going to do. Cool, no problem. Folks going to say what they're going to say, watch what they're going to watch, listen to what they're going to listen to, go where they're going to go. That's what's up. You grown, handle your business, live your life. But I will say this. There's two types of brains, though, man. A weak one and a strong one. Strong ones could go through any type of situation in life and make it out unscathed, unscorched, unmolested, if you will. A weak mind is going to conform. A weak mind is going to get down, whatever the bullshit it is. A weak mind is going to go with the flow, all the way down the gasoline river into the lake of fire, for the metaphor. That's how it's going to go. Weak minds always get overrun, always get overpowered, always get overtaken. Strong ones are always pretty much left solo and dolo, high and dry nonetheless, because the weak ones, they go in flocks. The strong ones, they stand tall. So like the song said earlier, like Pressure Bust Spikes, man, stand firm. Stand firm. For those that's bout it, stand firm. For those that's down for the come up, stand firm. Again, this shit gonna piss you off as you go through, man. It's going to get on your nerve. Your people even are going to piss you off. Because again, you see things that they may not see. You hear things that they may not hear. You comprehend things that they may not rock with just yet, you know what I'm saying, just at that moment. But at the end of the day, stay the course, man. I'm trying to tell you, stay the course. Because the minute you fall off, the minute you get knocked off your square, or should I say knock yourself off your square, they're going to be right there waiting to clown you, waiting to ridicule you, waiting to pretty much welcome you back into the fold of the drama nonetheless. But, again, I say, stay firm. Have that integrity. You want to talk about black power, you better talk black integrity first. You want to talk about nationhood, you better talk black family first. But until you talk black family, you better talk about them black relationships between a black man and a black woman. That's how it goes. Everything that we want to see starts there. The first nation you should see, like the brother said a couple of episodes ago, is your imagination, man. Where is your vision? Where's your thoughts? Where's your aim at? What are you thinking about on a day-to-day basis? Now, again, you could talk all this one thing. You could talk this all day long. You could do this all day long. But how does this affect this? How does this affect this? How does this affect everybody around you? It will be shown and proved on a day-to-day basis. People are watching you. Like Jay-Z said back in the day, the streets is watching. Real recognize real, right? Real recognize real fake, too. And there's a lot of fakes out there. Or, matter of fact, up and under this, too. Calling these names out, too. But again, the reputation, nonetheless, the proof of it shows in their works, or the lack thereof. Here's another, let me throw this out here, too. Speaking about work, and I'm pretty sure y'all in the chat room can agree to this one, too. This whole exposure culture thing going on right now, right? What the hell is that about? Again, what's the point? Who are you fooling? Now, I get it. It's one thing to bring awareness to something or expose something. to the masses out there, put something on blast to make people know and aware, right? All right, cool. But when you go on pretty much a temper tantrum tirade for months upon months at a time, for hours upon hours at a time, damn near making that your career, just to pretty much expose and find dirt on this, that, and the third on people that look just like you, say they're trying to live like you, come up like you. But then there's no action of resolution behind it. That's the key thing. This explosion culture or whatever is bullshit. It's all nothing but what I call niggertainment. Niggertainment. Definition. Entertainment for niggas. That's pretty much all it is. And you already know. Like I said before, in the last couple builds before, you see I'm tying all this shit in because it all goes hand in hand, man. What is the greatest product of America? 3Ks don't get it twisted. The nigga. Talk about mentality, not human flesh. Right? So niggertainment. What is niggertainment looking for? Things that go at other niggas. Yes. This is what goes on these social platforms and all this stuff. And then these people have the nerve to talk about how much work they're doing by putting out all this exposure stuff or whatever. But again, there's no resolution behind it. It's just pretty much grown people saying how much they don't like that person. I don't like that person. They don't like this person. Let me go through this person's life. And this, that, and that. Like, they live their lives off of this. And again, like I said before, dealing with the weak and the strong mind, the many weak minds flock to this type of stuff. Running away from reality. That's their form of escapism, if you will. By running to the niggertainment, that's their form of escapism from real life. Because dealing with the real life means you have to change up on your world. You got to change up on your stuff. You got to change up on your condition. You got to change up on yourself. But nobody wants to do that. They just want to do the whole, let me talk about this person. Because the more I talk about that person, I can cover up my own insecurities. I can cover up my own lacking of accountability. I can cover up my own relinquishing of responsibilities, if you will. This is what the whole exposure culture is all about. And they got the nerve to call that work. Putting in for the people, for the cause. Again, who you fooling? What's the point? Let me throw the number in here again, man. You already know I gotta take another break real quick, man. Because like I said, I don't want to be too long. But at the end of the day, something like this has to be said, man. Because folks are just going down in a cycle, man. And that cycle is spiraling downward. It's not going up. Folks don't realize how much we're imploding right now, man. Right before our very eyes. And it's like folks don't even care, man. Do people care? Do people give a damn? Are folks bold enough and brave enough to be that example? The answer won't come in the words. The answer will come in the work. We're going to take another little break, man. Y'all see the number in there, man. R&M RBG TV. It's your brother Inglewood, and I used to R&M. Again, we are talking on the topic of what's the point? Who you think you fooling? Here we go. Sizzler, step forward.
Mr. Overleaf life and prosperity. King Rastafari, we culture and black heritage world.
I agree with you, Radical. Completely agree with you.
Rastafari, we culture and black heritage. And even for my sons and my daughters, yeah. And thy mother and thy father. Length of days and we'll prosper. Selassie is our master, yeah.
For the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them. It's sad.
No laughter, no slaughter. They not to work for your laughter. For the enemy.
Lift up.
Bad mind people stay far.
Stop bad minding each other, man. Just listen. You already know where we're going with it. Bounty.
If a guy try to disrespect, tell me feel it foot, make him step. Like coming career.
Well, bad mind, but then talk about black power. Who do you think you fooling?
Me a chat clear.
What's that?
Now make a guy victimize me career.
Cause what is for me?
Would never be your shame. Me not go tell you move your foot and make me put mine there.
The road is
rocky, but me see things clear. I mean you say that the promised land is the near.
Well, Almighty
God the only man me fear.
What's that?
Well, let me DJ, oh no fi take care. Change your lifestyle because a new year. No do things no more you used to do last year. You must see a baba dreamer or a nightmare.
Long story short, family, you know what you gotta do. You know what lane you in. Work your craft in your lane. Don't cross over.
If a guy try to disrespect, tell me feel it, but me put make him step. Like a me career, him want distress. Next amount that tune when me a go protest.
Talk to us,
Stop fighting each other.
fire keep burning, can't cool, can't cool, can't cool. Yo, and the more them try to kill women and the more we live longer. More them try to win women and the more me get stronger. More them try to fool me and the more me get wiser. Can't cool, the fire get redder.
We see.
And the more them try to stop women and the more we reach further. More them try to kill women and the more me live longer. More them try to weak and the more me get stronger. Can't fool, the fire get redder. We see, and the heights where it go reach. And I know the youth them see them say one, but they fire call and jig one teach. And the heights where it go reach. And I know the youth them see it, so we can't free for them, so we must free for speak. And the heights where it go reach. And I know the youth them see it, them say one, but they fire call and jig one teach. And the heights where it go reach. And I know the youth them see it, we can't free for them. Yo, righteousness listen. Burn them up, burn them up, burn them up. Fireman a burn them up, burn them up. Burn them up. If them say they got a youth, and the fire burn them down. If them say the youth, them man a gun them down. One ball of fire go run them down. Tell them now you dingy, I go jump them down.
You gotta burn some shit away, man.
Fire go burn them down. If them see the youth, them man a gun them down. One ball of fire go run them down.
I got you, Jay. I'm waiting right here.
Jump them down.
I'm gonna just run some tunes till you call and I'm waiting right on you.
Them not travel by any trip. You know the seat of corruption, me say many sit. Look like from corruption, them a benefit. Them can't poison me, me now go drink them friendly sip.
Like I said, it's one thing to talk about what's going on the outside. But if your inside is all jacked up, you ain't got no room to talk about the outside. You understand? Miss that.
Fire go burn them down. If them see the youth, them a gun them down. One ball of fire go run them down. Tell them now you bingy, I go jump them down. Fire go burn them down. If them see the youth, them a gun them down. One ball of fire go run them down. Tell them now you bingy, I go jump them down.
Gonna burn some things down, right?
All right, again.
All right. RNMRBG TV, what it is? Peace, 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 peace. Talk to me.
Yeah, this topic.
Talk to me.
When you mentioned about the beef and stuff that's been going on with me too,
Yeah.
I mean that hit home for me because see me, I don't really get into beef with anyone. Like I don't beef with people.
Okay.
But man, it's like it's damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you don't try and help the situation, you're hurting the situation.
Yep.
And vice versa. It's like you can't. You shouldn't moderate any beef. You shouldn't try and resolve nothing. Hang on a sec. Yeah, Mum? I'm on the phone.
Peace to Mom Dukes.
Hang on a sec.
Peace to Mom Dukes. Yeah. But nah, you right though, man. This whole beef and stuff, man, is terrible. Like, it just canceled out everything. What's the point? What's the point? And then you want to talk about some unity. Who you fooling? Oh. I guess she got disconnected. It's all to the good. It's all to the good. But yeah, just like she was saying. And just like how she was reiterating based off, and she's back. RNMRBG TV.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you good. Go ahead, continue.
But yeah, no, it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't help on this YouTube thing. It's like, all this beef that's been going on, I just had to literally, like, start unsubbing and just, like, stepping back away from people.
Yep.
It's like, you know what it is? And it's like, we always talk about, oh, you know, you should have a code of morals and ethics and, you know, blah, 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 you know, this is how it should be. I stick to my code, but it's like, if it doesn't apply, let's say that something happens to someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your code is, you see something wrong, you alert them. That's my code, and that's what I do.
Okay.
That's what I did. And it got me into some trouble. So, you know, I see something wrong, I alert someone. Now, all of a sudden, I'm the bad person because I'm the one that's notified them. But the person who is doing the wrong is also on my side.
Right.
Like,
It's funny that way. You know what? I've been in situations like that before. That shit is freaky.
yeah, it is, because then everyone just flips on you, and it's like, hey, I'm not that sticking to what I say, what I believe in, how I handle stuff. It's not like I treat you one way and I treat someone else the other way and treat someone else the other way.
You know, all right. The key, all right. In the streets, we call it a code, right? The textbook word will be morals or values. Andy, what up, B? We don't have those no more. You know why we don't have those no more? That's barely even taught in the household anymore. We're pretty much, put it this way. If you're like, what I'm saying, what I call the crack babies and back from the 80s and back, you feel me? You pretty much got the last of the morals being taught in the home for those that did it in the home. Now there is no morals in the home. You got a bunch of grown children raising children. And when they raise children, they teach them without morals. So they grow up to be grown children who raise children without morals, and so on, and so on, and so on. Basically, you just got a free for all, man. And with a free for all comes with a bunch of emotions too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People take this way too personal on this YouTube thing. Like,
Oh man, it's ridiculous, man.
Step back. I'm just like, you know what? I'm on something from you, because it's like I'm seeing all this drama. It's like we're always talking about, we're going to build this peace and love and black people and blah blah blah. I go into your chat, we've been talking about someone you don't like, and the viciousness in the comments in the live chat.
Dig this. Watch this.
Talking all this kind of crazy stuff, and sometimes it's so outlandish, and I'm like, oh my god, like really? You're supposed to be talking about you're defending this person, you're defending black people and black men and black women, and you're talking so vicious in the chat. Like, what kind of foolishness is that?
But the opening words that they come out with is peace, family. What's up, family? Peace, family. And the next thing you know is, forget my language. F you, nigga. F you, nigga. I'm gonna go get this. And like, what peace? What peace? So again, who you fooling?
And it's like, you're never going to see these people. Half the time, these people aren't in your state, or on the other side of the country, or in some cases, other parts of the planet that you want to be beefing with.
Or,
like, come on, you have nothing else to do?
Or when you do see some people in face to face, because it has been situations where folks have met up face to face in real time, ain't not a damn thing happened. You know why? It's all smoke talk, all fugaga, all niggertainment.
Man, I just don't get it. Like, me personally, if you don't like someone, just stay away from them. Because, I mean, you look like an idiot to be like, I don't like you, but I'm going to follow you. I'm going to stalk you. I'm going to make all these accounts. I'm going to talk shit about you here. I'm going to talk shit about you here. I'm going to talk shit about you here. And then when I see you, it's either quiet, church mouth quiet, or, hi, how are you, peace, love, and it's just, but then these are the same people that turn around and talk about, don't be fake this, don't be fake that.
Yep. But
just be you. If you're not a likable person, then just say that from the jump, or just show yourself. Stop lying to people. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm bored of it. It's like seeing older people and stuff like that going back and forth over the internet, like, because I guess they didn't have that kind of stuff back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, they got the new technology and they're doing this beefing thing. I don't really know anyone in my generation who beef over videos, like, doing live streams going back and forth.
If we had an issue, we was coming to see each other. That's what it was. We met up, we squabbled up, and we called it a day.
Yeah, it still happens now. If I have a problem with someone, I'm not going to be sending cyberbullying, Facebook messages, go kill yourself. I'm going to come and see you.
Here's the funny thing. Here's the dangerous thing. This is the dangerous thing that comes about it. Here's the negative consequence, right? In the midst of all of these backs and forth, right? Say you just got two random individuals, 2, 3, 4, whatever, how many individuals going back amongst each other, right? Now you have the whole picking sides effect. I'm going with this one, and this is coming from the so-called the followers, unless I call them the flunkies. You feel me? They all in the chat room. Oh yeah, you getting it to them. You dropping it. Yeah, you dropping knowledge. Woo, this, that, and third. What knowledge? What are you giving to the people? But again, this is what you picking this side. I'm going with this one, and now you got the people in the chat room going at each other. Oh, you going with that one? F you. You going with this one? F you. And
Right.
Why?
Because this is all just a big game. It's like we're all talking about, we don't want to pick sides, and we're on this whole team together, but then we're not realistic. We're always talking about we're going to unify everybody. Everyone's going to be unified. That's not going to work. That doesn't work.
Man, listen.
We don't agree. Like, me and you probably agree more than we disagree on stuff, but I'm sure that there's stuff that we disagree on. But then it's the oh, we don't know how to disagree respectfully. Like, okay, I don't agree with you.
We want robots.
Panel, huh?
We want robots. That's what it is. We can't have a conversation where there may be a disagreement, or we can agree to disagree, or have different angles coming in. Now, we want uniformity. That's the type of unity people want, quote unquote. They want uniformity. They want robots. People going to the cast of the spell. That's bullshit. That's cultism. That's a cult. I ain't on any part of no damn cult. I'm part of the real world. Either you gonna get down or you gonna lay down. Period.
Exactly. Now, we do have people that are unrealistic, but the whole idea is, look, I don't agree with what you're saying. Cool. I don't need, like, here's the thing. Me and you can disagree with each other, but what I'm not going to do is call you out your name. Call you out your name privately. I'm not going to do it publicly.
Thank you. That's the biggest thing. That public grandstand shit, that shit is so damn dangerous. Nobody else on the planet does that but black people. Nobody. But nobody does it better than black people than the so-called conscious Negro. They do it the most. Forget the rappers. Yeah, they do what they do. Forget the entertainment and the media. These conscious mofos, oh, they take the cake. They take the case. They so intellectual. They know this, that, and third. But again, like I said before, haven't done a thing with what they know, right? They're so condescending. They're so toxic that all they can do is look down on the people. But again, they ain't got no track record of their own. At least in the media, you can, you know what I'm saying, you can give them the benefit of the doubt. Oh, they just doing what they do. They have, quote unquote, I won't say no common sense, but they just don't know no better. You conscious mofos, allegedly you know better, but you do worse. How the hell is that possible?
Ego. It's the ego. It's the whole. You see, this is why some people can title themselves, like give yourself this name and cool, and you live with it and you're decent. But then some of these people get to calling themselves, I'm this, I'm that, I'm king, I'm queen, I'm blah blah blah, royal highness, blah 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 blah, like going on these titles, not being realistic. Like not everyone was king and queen and blah blah blah.
At all.
It's like you put yourself on this high plateau that you can't live up to.
Thank you.
And then when you're supposed to be professing yourself to be this kind of person, and we see you doing dumb shit in a chat room, then we're looking at you like, you just look like a bozo. What are you doing? And then you want to go like, oh, well, I'm human, I make mistakes. Don't hang your hat when you can't reach it then. Hello. All this big ego and I'm this and I'm that and puffing your chest out and compensating for everyone. No. This is why I don't call... I mean, you see my username. That's just it. My name is Jada, and that's just it. I'm not expecting... I don't expect anything from anyone, and no one should expect anything from me. Just when I deliver, then just, be grateful. But don't expect anything. Like, people are going to do what they're going to do, but when you profess yourself to be this and that, and you don't deliver, and then people look at you kind of funny, you have yourself to blame. That's no one else's fault.
I want to throw in one last point. Let me add one last thing or whatever, and I'm going to let you rock, because I don't want to hold up you. I know you're doing your thing out there and everything. I'm going to flip a little quick. Let me bring some balance to this whole situation. These people out here, no matter who it is, and again, I ain't got time to name no names because there's so many of them, there's too many of them. Anybody out here who sits before these cameras, anybody who takes the time and make the time to press that record button and allegedly deliver something to the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of us, we all have the potential to bring something valuable. But again, if we don't have our own value systems in place, everything that we spit out of our mouths will be toxic. And not for nothing, toxic shit is the most sweetest shit to hear. Toxic stuff is the most sweetest thing to come off the tongue nonetheless. You feel me? And not for nothing, toxic things is the most easiest things to get down with. So with that being said, if you're consistently speaking toxic, throwing out toxic energies, and you got all these people in your rooms or on your channels listening or wherever you at, whether you in real lifetime or in cyberspace, and they hearing this and they taking that in, they're gonna manifest that shit in their own mentality, and they're gonna take that with them everywhere they go. So with that being said, provide something that's worth a damn, man. Because again, if we have this potential, let's utilize that potential for what it's worth. Not take the potential and degrade the shit, man. Again, like I said before, man, what Elijah told Malcolm was A1. These cameras are dangerous, man. They are dangerous. Now, mind you, when he was talking to Malcolm, he was talking about the press, the media, and all that other stuff. Well, in these times, we gotta bring that home to us ourselves. Like I said, when we hit record on these damn devices, man, what's your intent? What is your purpose? Because if you're coming out here to spit bullshit and people bring it in bullshit, they're gonna receive bullshit. They're gonna live that shit, and it's gonna be your goddamn fault. But at the end of the day, it's going to be their fault for living it because their minds wasn't strong enough to repel that bullshit. You see, it's a negative cycle all the way around. Negative makes negative, man. Period.
Yeah, you have to just, you have to, what's the word? What's the word say? The buck stops with you. That's it. The buck stops with you.
You got to be that example.
You can see it going on and on and on, but you're just going to stand there idly by it and just watch stuff go on and on and on, and then complain, oh, this ain't right and that ain't right. You had every opportunity to stop all of the madness that was going on. You chose not to because either it entertains you or you just don't want to put the effort in, or, you know, but like I said, in some ways, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's right.
You try and help, and everything that switches back onto you is your fault. And if you don't help, well, then you're a terrible person for not trying to intervene.
Yep.
So, all I say is people just... And that's another thing, actually. Morals. It's like we switch up, and we want to call ourselves this and that, and then we want to switch our whole ethics up. But the ethics that you were taught before you ever became, you know, this new alter ego, were actually quite livable and decent. But it's like now we want to change up, we want to do this, we want to do that, and it's like you can't even be decent anymore.
Yeah.
You want to call yourself this and, I'm living by this rule of 5,000 years ago, different times. And then you just mess your whole morals and ethics up. And then this is where it causes a rift as well, because it's like everyone's all on these different, you know, no one can have a solidified, here's what we do, here's what we don't do.
Right.
Now we've got to talk about, oh, well, no, our people didn't do this and our people didn't do that. It's like, come on. Basic stuff. If I slap you in the face, one person's going to tell me you had every right to do it because you were upset. One person's going to tell me, no, you shouldn't do that because you've now harmed the person, and they're going to have contention towards you. And it's like, mixed messages. So people that are there watching on the outside, they don't know where to go. This just causes a lot of confusion. There's no basic step code.
We confuse the rest of the world because we confuse our damn selves. Jay, yo, you already know, sis. Like I said, I love when you call in, man. We can chop this up all day, man. This is real. This is real life.
Yeah, it is. And people just stuck online. They're just stuck on YouTube.com.
Yep.
They don't come off. They're just stuck in YouTube lands. They just don't live real life, which is everything's virtual. They just live by their usernames behind their avatars.
Jay, let me take this next caller, man. This is because, like I said, me and you, we talking this shit all day, yo. This shit is crazy, man. But, yo, peace to your moms out there, man. Go do what you got to do for the fam, all right?
All right.
Peace.
All right.
RNMRBG TV.
How you doing, my king?
Peace. What's going on?
It's Kimberly from True Royal Family.
Sister Kim, True Royal, shout outs. What's going down?
I just wanted to call because I know not everybody see everybody's videos, but I've been trying to get the word out just for a level of responsibility. I'm having some issues that I don't really want to talk about on my computer because I don't want to bring any drama to anyone.
Okay.
But I'm starting a book club on my channel, and I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I had found on Facebook, there's a group on Facebook that I'm with, and the person who runs that page, they had found a lot of the PDFs to a lot of the pro-black books that we like to read.
Okay.
And and please get this out, everyone, if they're listening to me, don't click into that link. I took the video down. I'll just say briefly, my computer has been hacked a second time, and that was a spyware. And we need to get those type of information out because I just feel really bad because I hope I didn't cause anybody else any problems.
That's another thing that we got going on these days, man. People trying to get over on each other, man, for the come up. How you trying to get the come up off each other, man? What sense does that make? Again, what's the point? Who you fooling?
Yeah.
We all trying to come up, so why the hell you trying to come up off my back? That's what Wazungu did. That's what Watu Arab did, and Watu Kachin is doing right now, and so on and so. Like, why would you want to do the same thing that they did? But then again, Black Power, Negro, please.
So I'm just trying to put the word out that we got to be mindful about clicking into these links, and not everything is free. But,
That's
you know,
right.
I got excited because I know books are very expensive.
Right.
And that was one of the issues that happened to me on my computer. And I know that people are listening that we got to be mindful with these links. And then, and I know people mean well. You have people that support your channel, and they'll send you a link, and they want you to check this out and to check that out. We got to be real, real careful with this. I have never seen so much craziness on YouTube. I remember last year we had some craziness around this time, but I mean, it's in the 10th power.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is under attack.
Yeah.
And what I've been saying to people is, please don't get upset over the slightest thing. People haven't been getting their notifications. People have been getting blocked, knowing that they ain't had the issue with anyone. I've been getting numerous crazy emails from people. There's just been a lot going on. And so when you see a lot of dissension amongst us, the slightest thing will have us fall, you know, just instantly, just you're doing something to me. I mean, people even falling apart because you don't say hi to someone in the comment box. There might be 500 people on that live stream, and it's ridiculous. So I'm only doing my part. And another thing is I'm making a public apology. Anything that I may have caused, because I stumble and fall like anyone else. So I'm just trying to do my part in being responsible in the community to try to rectify any dissension that we have amongst us. Because
That's what's up.
There is a real war out there, and this inner war that we have amongst ourselves is draining.
But you know what you just did, though? You just took a big step that a lot of folks don't take, man. You took the accountability step. You owned up to whatever things that you feel you need to own up to. You've identified it for what it is so you can make the necessary change to proceed on. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what's up. That's what you call living the example. Now, just imagine if... Now, of course, I know it ain't going to happen, but I'm just saying, just imagine, hypothetically speaking, just imagine you had a good amount of people. I ain't going to say everybody, but you had a good majority of us living that example. Damn.
Yeah. Well, the issue is that some of us think that they're never wrong. I'm seeing this amongst us.
Narcissism.
And then we're hell bent on trying to prove to everyone I'm not wrong.
Narcissism.
Man,
Yes.
I've
Yes.
been wrong so many times it ain't even been funny. And wherever it falls, you know?
Here's how you combat that, though. This is how you combat that, because I smack people down with this one all the time. All right, bet. You always right. You got all the answers. You got the remedy, right? Again, where's your example to show me which way to get to where you at? If you got the right answer, I want to get to where you at. Show me. Show and prove. Crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets. Again, who you fooling?
Yes. So at the end of the day, do your own thinking.
Yes.
Stand back and look at the bigger picture. But we have greater battles that we have to fight. So what I'm going to do on my channel is that I'm encouraging people to get off social media more. So we have a book club. Now we have a walking club that we're going to get out and walk, because I walk twice a day. I'm thinking any way possible for us to get off. We even got somebody want to start teaching basic classes on how to sew.
Nice.
Somebody want to teach gardening, and it don't have to be on my channel per se. Just do it.
Just do it.
You know? Yeah. So that's my goal, because I'm seeing some of our folks doing live streams up to 7 hours.
But ain't talking about a goddamn thing.
No, they're not. Not at all. Not at all. And they're not dealing with their unquote immediate situation. When I say that, the people that are collectively in your household that you touch.
Nope.
You're neglecting something, and not everybody gonna do it. But,
their families are completely oblivious to the shit that they do, man. Completely. Hey yo. Like that's my thing. If your own family don't acknowledge you for who you say you are, who you type you are, again, what's the point? Who you fooling? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
So anyway, I don't want to hold up too much I just wanted to just put that out there.
Sis, you on point.
Announcement.
You on point.
Yes.
Family, if you're not subscribed already, please go subscribe to the sister's channel, man. Please subscribe to the sister's channel. Get it on, man. Subscribe to the channel. All right? That's what we do on here. We vibe, we network. When people got something going on out there, we want to put each other on. You feel me? Because that's what this whole come up thing is about. You putting me on, I put you on, we put each other on, and we come on up. That's what it's about. You dig?
All right.
All right, family. Peace, peace, peace. Y'all see what it is, man. So, what we gonna do? I'm gonna drop the number in the chat one more again. I'm looking for another call out there. You feel me? I'm looking for another call out there. But with that being said, in the meantime.
Zaga down,
The world gone crazy.
Somebody talks like a them and get the power when perform them a devour. Eat the girl like them a flower, sex the girl them by the hour, make them ball for y'all them adapt. Cool, make me line up, me girl them get them together. Oh, somebody this me when me talk, me not go rhyme. I told me job, me just a fine. I made the girl them want to wine because the DJ now we wine because them can't come touch me style because the DJ now go talk like no Calvin Klein. Whatever check it this me when them know we find no gear because we run rule the year. The girl them play up in the year, the girl them cheat you with care because the clothes are way we wear because them know say wicked man a rasta man we not go fear.
Listen.
How's the world come back? Somebody tell me now. How's the world come back? Go out to president. How's the world come back? Somebody tell me now. How's the world come? Is the world come? How's the world come back? Please tell me now. How's the world come back? Maria off the wall. How's the world come back? How's the world come? Is the world come? Rasta man the mix up in a
All right, MRBG TV, what it is? What up?
Peace to the world, it's Dread.
Dread, what it is, G?
What's going on, man?
Ain't shit.
Down here in Florida, Southwest Florida, but peace to the world. But I made a few points on while you was talking.
I'm listening.
I believe that he like counterculture, like a counterculture, like you mentioned value system, so
Right.
that kind of fit into it as well. Having your own value system, like certain days that you observe that we all observe. Finding ways around imploding. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, of course, a lot of us walked away from holidays, but there's certain holidays that need to be put in at the same time.
I get where you're going with it. I get where you're going with it. It don't necessarily have to be the whole European mainstream thing or whatever, but nonetheless, a central date and time or whatever where you can pretty much center in and get your shit together. I got you. I'm working with you.
Right. And the results, I just know that like the whole atmosphere about everybody who from the beefs, this person beefing, that person beefing, and it's spilling into people who just come in the comment section. This was gonna happen. It was bound to happen. It was gonna happen. I saw it stirring up throughout the years coming.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it happened, now it's time for the stand-up ones, or the ones who really were sincere, really on that. It's time for them to link up, really.
Mm-hmm.
Out of town, out of state, we got to make extra efforts to meet up with people. Like the one time I remember I saw you down in Houston or down in Texas. I remember.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember seeing you down there, and I remember the thing that when you go to these events, you have to connect families. You have to create families.
Yeah.
Like you, if you find like people in let's say Ohio or people in South Carolina, they have to meet. They really need to meet because when you meet certain people around you, I'm talking about local people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really on up to your speed. It's a drag on you sometimes. So like we have to have events that people come from out of state and they may meet with each other. And I'm talking about people who like sincerely on that. Like if you look
Definitely.
at New Era Detroit, that's an inspiration in itself. Like those type of people link up with people from other places who on that same level, same mind frame.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like that's the way.
Yeah, folks are just afraid. They afraid to step out of their comfort zone. They comfort zone. That's they afraid to step out their comfort zone.
Right.
Walking this walk, best believe you gonna be uncomfortable than a mug. If you think you're gonna walk this life and be comfortable the whole way through and through, again, who you fooling?
Yeah.
This walk is not comfortable. This walk is rocky. This walk is tiresome. This walk is lonesome at times. Hell, you feel me? But at the end of the day, if you down for it, You'll stay the course because you see the greater good at the end of the day. You see the greater outcome. And not for nothing, if you're not down for it or you never was down for it from the beginning, it'll also show. So, I don't know, man. It's all about showing and improving, man. Enough with the talking, man. That's what it's all about, man. It's 2017. How many times can you say the same old shit from 19 so-and-so? Come on.
Yeah, we need a tangible timeline.
Yeah.
Like, you look at this past election, and then you look at the next election. The next election, to some people, they can vision it, right? So, okay, well, how about having a tangible timeline for our side of what we got going on?
Right.
Something to show for it. Okay, well, if we able to get Trump and then actually look past him, and we actually can see a day past him, well, okay, well then all that time in between needs to be the time that we need to be definitely having it down pat or getting it down pat.
You know what's funny though?
It happened for a reason.
You right on point, but the thing is, folks are so reactionary instead of proactive. You feel me? They don't see it like that. They don't have. They I want to say they lack vision. They just don't see. You feel me? Everybody want to talk about how much of a revolutionary they are. Revolutionary. I call them nevolutionaries because until you have the vision to see, basically be a visionary, you'll never evolve. You'll never have that revolution. So therefore, you'll be a nevolutionary. All these men on this wall behind me, these top three, Baba Garvey, Brother Malcolm, Brother Khaled, all the ones that came after them, the ones that came before them or whatever, they were all visionaries first. That's what gave them the hindsight to say the things that they said because they saw it first. Granted, unfortunately, the shit did not manifest in real time right then and there in their lifetimes or whatever. But nonetheless, they saw it, which gave them the opportunity to come up with a strategy and a battle plan. These folks out here, again, nevolutionaries. They never gonna strategize. They never gonna link up. They never gonna get it in. All they gonna do is talk. Nevolutionaries, because they lack integrity. They lack the motivation. That's a lot of things. A lot of folks are not even motivated to do this thing. Again, it's a trend to these people. Their homeboys is doing it. Their homegirls is doing it. I might as well get down. I want to keep up with them.
Right.
It's just like gang culture back in the day. Some people join blood because their homeboys was blood. Some people join Crip because their homeboys was Crip. I ain't gonna front. Hey, my hand is up. Shout out to the east side, but it is what it is. I had homies that was on, you know what I'm saying, that was blood. What up? What up? Non-trace, what up? It is what it is. That's the life that, you know what I'm saying? I can stand on that. But at the end of the day, my integrity shows what it is. You see what I'm doing right now. That's what's my point. You have to have integrity to make the lane of your own and live in that lane. Everybody wants to get down with a trend, but guess what? Trends die.
I don't think people really understand that this is going down in history. This shit is
Oh my gosh, man.
It's going down in history right now. It's going down.
We're at our worst point ever in history. I say it like that. I'm going to put that out on a limb like that. With all these technologies and all this other stuff, all these advances that we so-called made, we're in our worst position ever as black people. Ever. Mark my words. Prove me wrong.
Prove you wrong. This shit is going down in history. And once people really get a good look at it, this is really happening right now. It's not a dream. You're not walking around on clouds. You know, what I think people ought to do is, like, everybody who's listening right now, who's going to listen later, like, write down at least 10 to 15 or 25 questions. Just like the gut check. Like, write down the questions. Write them down. Look at them. Answer them. Write the answers down. Come back and check them a week later.
Hold on. I got one. Keep talking.
Yeah. Write them down a week later and see where you really at. Where your people really at. Where your family really at. Where your job really at. It's a top to bottom evaluation of yourself. If you're able to stomach it every week, or every day, or every month.
Here's your questions right here, family. This is what I take out on the road with me every day. This is my little street gut check packet, if you will. My RBG street code packet right here, right? This is called the FUQ, frequently unasked questions, right? Now here it goes. The following questions are relevant to the development of every Nubian's ability to think critically and analytically. Every Nubian man, woman, and woman should ask and answer the following questions. Now I've got this information from the RBG Street Scholar, right? So shout outs to him. I want to give credit where credit is due. RBG Street Scholar, big up yourself, right? Question number 1. Who am I? Number 2. Why am I where I am? Number 3. Could I think differently? Number 4. Why do I think the way I do? Number 5. Why am I feeling the way I feel right now? Number 6. Is there another way to interpret the world and my situation in it? Number 7, what will happen if I ignore this feeling? Number 8, why do I expect my circumstances to change if I continue to do the same things the same way? Number 9, what part did I play in my situation? Number 10, is this the way of living, if this way of living my last resort, or is this a plan A? Number 11, do I have a plan B? Number 12, should my plan B be my plan A? Gut check.
You gotta post that so I can get that.
Hit me on I'm gonna throw my email in there, whatever, so y'all can hit me up if y'all want a copy of this, whatever. I got you. Say no more.
Well, I don't want to hold up the line no longer, but man, you keep these, man, the music is fire. Keep it going on.
No doubt, brother. No doubt, man. No doubt. No doubt. Listen, at the end of the day, I know folks don't want to hear a bunch of, talking all this, that, and third all day, every day, or whatever. I can, tune in with the folks, whatever. So let me provide something a little tranquil, something that's going to give you a little meditation. That way it can open up your ears, whatever. You dig? Try a little something. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate you for calling in, family. Appreciate your call, brother.
All right, man. One love.
Peace. Let me continue with this the same series of questions nonetheless, right? Now at the bottom of this page is the original traditional African communal family worldview versus the European worldview, right? Now split up in 2 columns, right? Your left and your right column. African values on your left, European values on the right. We, ours, us. Not I, me, mine. Cooperative, not competitive. Collectivism, not individualism. Spiritual, not material primacy. Man and woman complementary, not man versus woman. Gut check. Man in harmony with nature, not man versus nature. Peace and harmony, not violence and greed, etc., etc. Therefore, the motto of the new human education everywhere on the planet should be, quote, I am because we are, and we are because therefore I am, end quote. Again, I want to say shout out to the RBG Street Scholar, man. Big up yourself for putting this together, man, because this is very powerful. This, again, is the ultimate gut check, family. It's on paper. This is the gut check on paper. Now, of course, what I've been saying thus far is the internal gut check that you just have to have a conversation with yourself. But nonetheless, this is the gut check on paper. You can see it for what it is. Then after you see it for what it is, walk outside. You tell me what you see. Listen to the things that you hear. Feel the things that you would feel. It ain't hard. It's going to be scary at first because at the end of the day, you really got to tune in. You really got to tap in. And again, that's scary for a lot of us, man, because at the end of the day, we like the whole escapism type realm. We like to escape our realities. We like to run away from reality. Nah, man, because at the end of the day, when you come back from running away, the shit is still right there. The condition will be the same, if not get worse and multiply. So why not multiply your resources? Why not multiply your manpower? Why not multiply your morality and your value systems first and foremost? Multiply your integrity so you can multiply your strategy. Thus, your execution will manifest in itself, man. We're going to take another quick little break and then run another, couple tunes, whatever, before we get up out of here, man. This shit is crazy, man. I apologize if I seem a little stressed out, whatever, because I am stressed out about this shit, man. Like it just said. What did it just say? Let me read it again. The new model for the human education everywhere on the planet, on earth, should be, I am because we are and we are, therefore I am. We're all in together now. Whether folks want to admit it or not, I feel what they don't want to say they feel. They should feel what I feel, and so on and so on and so on. But nonetheless, I digress, man. Let me run a quick little rhythm before we get up out of here, man. Again, family, I want to thank y'all, man, for walking with me, man. This is R&M RBG TV. You know we keep it G. So with that being said, we're going to do it like this. Get your final calls in, man, before we get up out of here.
Woo! You're still taking what's not yours.
Greedy though you got more. Switching on me now, snitching on me now. Picking up dirty attitudes. What's your future then? I'm not sure. Now you lurk on every corner, trying to make $1 from them quarters.
Peace, Radical. Be good. Try safe, girl. Try safe.
Prove to be my enemy. You can't even trust
Listen.
I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Seems you don't want nothing good for real. I've got to take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. I've got to make my life so free. Seems you don't want nothing good for.
Y'all should have known this song was coming.
Rastafari is the Almighty.
Pressure Bus Pipes, big up on herself.
Let Jah be praised. Give it up. Run away. You can't run away from yourself. Cause when it's only you and Jah alone, who will be your help? No one but yourself. Till you run away. You can't run away from yourself. Cause when you do good unto others, yeah, it might be better for your health. Overstand yourself. Little youth no run down vanity. I want that to approve. TV that will make you confused. Put yourself around people that are better than you, and one day you'll be the best. Get all the respect, though. Don't follow evil when they walk. Your actions is a manifestation of your thought. Do good and make it bless another heart. Wrong company now go make me fall short. Me tell you.
Hear this. These next two tunes I want to run, right? A lot of people really, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we have an issue with each other dealing with our reflection because we have yet to internalize our reflection ourselves, nonetheless. We don't like what we see. We don't. And you're running away from that stuff, but you can't run away from yourself, just like Precious said. So with that being said, Richard Spice, step forward and talk to the people, them. Y'all don't like this. I love it.
Black like a tar. Black, I'm proud you have to know who you are.
Some people have a big problem with this.
Africa is the motherland because every black superstar.
Following mainstream society has messed up the mind very bad.
Black, I'm proud you have to know who you are. Black like a tar. Africa is the motherland, you have to know who you are. Them say, when you see black bus, you fit turn back. Them say,
Nothing good never come out of black.
Get crack cause what? I say him too black. But my complexion, me say me know it too black. I'm proud to be black. I'm a black to be proud. Marcus Garvey lead out 10 million black. I'm black to be proud. I'm proud to be black. So if you with me, won't you show?
John Mason, step forward. Again, you have a problem with this. I love it. The world responds to me a certain way. They can respond to you the same way if you embrace it. Miss that.
Me black, them say me too black for them. Me go tell them say me hot, them say me too hot for them. Me still a go sing the song ya on them track for them. I use the blackness to set a trend. Alright. Me tell them say me black, them say me too black for them. Me go tell them how me hot, them say me too hot for them. Me still a go sing the song ya on them track for them. I work with the blackness to set a trend. Alright. Kushites, Kushites. They don't see them so me black. I'll keep bull and me no West Indian, no me no Arawak. See them place them take me from them, better bring me right back. Well unfold no hold it, some must set them a bit black.
Me love me blackness, me keep it intact.
I'm blazing, purging them, no say me hot. Alright, yo, me keep it like that. Hey, as a matter of fact, tell them, me tell them say me black, them say me too black for them. Me tell them say me hot, them say me too hot for them. Me tell them I sing the song up on them track for them. Cause righteousness a set a trend. Alright, me tell them say me black, them say me too black for them. Me tell them say me hot, them say me too hot for them. Me still a go sing the song up on them track for them.
Cause blackness me use to set the trend. Alright. There are a lot of ways to do things.
Kalonji.
Yes, and there's no time for wrong things. Stop your shortcomings. Oh, put away your suffering. I got to know yourself. Up north, even though them big and bold, Almighty have them under control. See must if they never know. Though they play a gangster role, Selassie save them soul. And I saw them big figure.
Again, what's the point?
Even though them big and bold, Almighty have them under control.
Who you fooling?
See must if they never know. Though they play a gangster role, that just save them soul. Never saw them figure.
Listen, family. I think I said enough. I think you get the point. Either live it or leave it, man. Live it or leave it. Live right or get left. Get down or lay down. Put in work or step to the side quietly. Because all of this, what's the point? So with that being said, family, I want to say thank you for walking me the way I walk with you. You already know how we do, man. It's your brother Nguvo, now you see R&M. You've been walking with us on R&M RBG TV, family. You already know we keep it G. Tell a friend, man. Common sense for the common people. Dealing with the common issues. Trying to seek common solutions, man. You already know what I'm bringing to the table. You already know which is black love. So, because black love is the cure for the black nation, family. So let's get it. Uncle Jobson, Putu and Black Integrity, family. Let's get it. Let's get it. Peace.